Now we'll give our app a more natural screen flow. At the moment, if someone wants to type in a new contact, they need to tab through the fields, clearing them as they go, which isn't very helpful. Before we do that, we'll get rid of this contact types button because we don't really need it. We've already got one on the grid view. Next, we're going to add a new type of button. Open the palette, add a button. We'll set the name for the button to be Clear Contact Fields. And we'll select the action type to be Clear All Fields. For the time being, we'll set the label to be Clear, just to illustrate what this does. Let's go into app mode. Our new button simply clears the values in all fields in the edit form. Now we can use this button to clear the form before entering a new contact. So in fact, we're going to change the name, or rather the label, to be New. We can also make this a bit more helpful for the user by removing buttons that are not needed at each stage. When they go to add a new record, they don't need the update button. We're going to add a formatting rule to hide that. There's a formula we can use, _form.uid equals null. We know that if this is true, the user must have cleared the form, and therefore they're entering a new record. And we're going to add a style. There's no style there for hidden at the moment, so we'll add a new one. There's lots on styles later in the course, but for the time being we'll create one that's very simple. Now we can associate our hidden style to the rule and set that. We're going to set a similar rule, but with the opposite condition on the add button. The add button doesn't need to be shown when we're updating a record. Add a new formatting rule. This time the expression is _form.uid is not equal to null. That is, when the UID is set, we know we're updating a record. We can reuse our hidden style. Let's go into app mode and try that. If we go to select a new record, the add button appears and the fields are cleared. Let's enter the details for new contact. Now let's add that. Now the details are populated into the edit form, the update button only is shown.